KELOLAND News brought you more than 450 hours of live news in 2019, and a lot happened in those 12 months. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Kelly Volk recaps the top stories of 2019.
2019 started with the historic swearing-in of Governor Kristi Noem. In January, Noem took office as South Dakota's first female governor.
The people of South Dakota have always supported people they believed in, and so I'm just incredibly grateful and humbled by their faith in me, and that will always keep me focused on making decisions that are best for them and their children and grandchildren.
February marked the beginning of a search for a 9-year-old Serenity Denard in western KELOLAND. The young girl walked away from the Black Hills Children's Home Society near Rockerville. Within days, the search switched from a rescue to a recovery because of harsh weather conditions.
We're committed to finding Serenity, and we're going to do what it takes till we find her.
Since the girl's disappearance, search crews have combed the area to look for her. In March, floodwater took over parts of KELOLAND. Here you can see Sioux Falls firefighters rescuing people by boat as water inundated a neighborhood.
The water kept getting deeper and deeper, and it happened really quick. And then all of a sudden it was just all the way up to our house. And they came knocking on our door telling us they'll help us get us out.
Weather continued to be the story the next month when a major April storm hit KELOLAND, bringing snow, hail, rain, sleet, and thunderstorms. The wet spring not only wreaked havoc on homes and roads, but also on farms. Producers struggled to get in the fields and to keep their cattle safe and dry.
It's very sad at times to see the cows struggling through the mud just to get somewhere to eat.
In August, an EF1 tornado and powerful winds tore through the small town of Burke, damaging homes, businesses, school buildings, and more. But the community rallied to get back on its feet.
And it just really makes you see how strong we really are and how close we really are.
The next month, 3 EF2 tornadoes and a strong line of winds hit Sioux Falls. Several people were injured, buildings were torn apart, and trees were spread across the city. Officials called the damage extensive, but highlighted the community's resiliency.
Man, when something like this happens, our community is extremely responsive and extremely supportive.
Soon, more flooding would devastate communities in eastern KELOLAND.
Mother Nature just needs to quit raining. That's the only thing I gotta say. It's just horrible.
The trouble for farmers would continue into the fall with a late, wet harvest.
This is what we do, okay? This is what we signed up for. It's not the perfect job. It's not for everybody. But in the end, when we're all said and done, we'll still do it again next year.
In November, the state of South Dakota executed death row inmate Charles Rines. Rines was convicted in the stabbing death of Donovan Schaefer inside a Rapid City donut shop back in 1992.
Words cannot express the sorrow I feel for the fact that Donovan was killed, but I am glad we were finally able to get justice for him today. I am hopeful that this day is an opportunity for the family to move forward.
Tragedy struck just days after Thanksgiving in central KELOLAND. A plane crashed near Chamberlain, killing 9 members of an Idaho family.
I've been on the department for 27 years. No, this is first time for everybody. We sent probably 3 trucks that were out there, total of 18 guys I think we had in our department there. Otherwise, yeah, police and law enforcement was first on scene.
While the NTSB has released a preliminary report, the agency says no analysis or probable cause for the crash will be determined until the end of the investigation, which could last 2 more years. With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Kelly Volk.
You can find links to all of these stories on KELOLAND.com.